Hello, Scott Austin here from Product Graph. I'm at Product Graph HQ, which is also known as Chihuahua Central. There's a couple of our dogs there. I've got one in my lap. Today, what I'm going to show you is how to edit pages inside of your Shopify store. And there's a couple different ways that we do that with the turbo theme that we set up for most of our clients. So I want to show you both those methods. So here we're going to show you our Roller Derby Love demo site. This store is built on the turbo theme. And what I'm going to do as a store admin is I'm going to log into the front end, which will give us the edit functionality we explained in other videos. But this front end account is tagged as an admin. And as I go to the different pages, right, I'm going to show you two different types of pages. One here is the privacy policy. And the privacy policy, you'll notice, is just a page of text. We could also put a couple images in here. But this page is edited one way. And then another type of page, let's look at the Contact Us, for example. The Contact Us is a much more rich and engaging page, and we edit that one a different way. So I'm going to show you how to figure out which way you should edit it, and then how to edit it both ways. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the privacy policy, which is a basic static text page. And I'm going to click on the edit page link that our admin functionality has added. And it's going to take me to the Shopify backend straight to that page. And what you're going to see is a couple indicators on how to edit the page. The first one is there content in the page description box or the page content box, whatever we call that, content, yes. And the other one is over here, what is the template being used? So on this page here, you can see the template being used is the page template, and there is content in the content box. So if we go back to the front end and click on the Contact Us page, and then open up the edit functionality there to go to the back end and edit that page, you'll notice that the content box on this page is empty, although there was lots of content on the page we were just on. And I also can see here that the template is page.details contact us. So the fact that this says details is an important indicator for us. So this page will edit through the theme customization process. The other page, which uses the straight page template, a couple other templates it might use is the multi-column or the narrow right there is another common one that we use that edits the same way. So on this page, the way we edit content is straight here in the content box. So I can easily just add some text in here. And you can see I'm a really fast typer when I'm typing garbage, right? And if I save that, and I go back to the front end and look at my privacy policy page, you'll see that content is shown up there. And one of the nice things here in this content editor is we have some rich text editing functionality. And I'll show you what that looks like, a couple of examples, right? So the first thing we can do is we could bullet this text, or we could not only bullet it, but we could also number it, right? A numbered list. So there's a couple different ways that we can do that. We can also bold. Oh, I'm messing it up there. Sorry about that. We can also bold some of the text. You know, we could italicize some of the text. Or you could change the font size right there, or color, alignment. So there's a bunch of different control that we have over the text. We can also put in hyperlinks. And I'm not sure why that hyperlink function isn't working at the moment. So here we have the ability to do rich text editing inside of the page content section. So I'm just going to delete that all out because I don't want my privacy policy to say all that gobbledygook I just put in there. And I'm going to save that. And you'll notice when I go back to my front end, I've saved it, and those changes that I had done are gone. All right, so that's a simple, basic way to edit a simple, basic page using the Shopify page editing functionality. Now, the other one is the Contact Us page, which let's show that on the front end again. If you remember the Contact Us page, it's a more rich page. It has photos and different sections or content modules with different effects going on. There's even a map on this one. So that one is edited through the theme customization. And remember, I told you that the fact that the template contains details is an indicator to you that that's the way we edit it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the theme section, and I'm going to customize, so that big blue button right there. I'm going to customize my theme. And this is going to open up the Shopify theme customization page, or theme customization app. And most of you have probably used this before to edit your homepage. And you know how on your homepage you can move content up or down, or you can add content sections and add blocks to those sections and turn modules on and off. For example, here there's this Show Your Dear Beloved banner, and I can just turn that off, or I can turn it back on, or I could move that banner below other content modules, or move it back up, right? And it gives you a nice, it's called a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get, text editing functionality. But what we're looking at doing here is editing the Contact Us page. So in this theme editor, on the right-hand side, this whole section I'm looking at here, there's a full page preview mode. And over on the left-hand side over here, there's a theme customization options panel functionality. So anything that I do in this right-hand side is actually going to change the screen there. So for example, I'm going to scroll down to the footer, and that's where I have the link to the Contact Us page. And I'm going to click on Contact Us. And it's going to open up the Contact Us page. And then on the left, it's going to reload the theme customization functionality so that I can edit this page. And another way to get to this Contact Us page is there's this menu up at the top here. And I can open it, and it shows me different page types, like a generic product page or a collection page. And then it also shows me all the pages that I've created for this store. So it's another way to navigate to it. So here we are on the Contact Us page. And now to edit this content, because remember, excuse me, the content box was empty on this page. So all the content that you see today is edited through this section right here. So here you click on the page section, and any template that has the details in it is gonna have this section built into it. And what this section does, it gives us homepage similar functionality, not exactly the same as what I can do on the homepage with adding sections and moving up and down the page. And one of the things I'm missing here is I can't, there's no eye icon here to turn a section on or off. So but I can add things and move them up and down. For example, here's our Contact Us banner. I can move that down below the contact form, and there it is. You can see it's been changed. So you have the ability to add, these are actually called blocks at this level. I can add blocks to this page. And the nice thing about it is if you look at the add content functionality down here, there's all these different types of predefined blocks that I can add, right? So we can add things like the map, we can add banner images, we can add a contact form, we can add text descriptions, we can add alternating text boxes, all the functionality you see here. Now let's say I wanted to update my email. I would just click on the block for email. It expands open, it shows me the options that I have. So for example, maybe I want my text alignment to be left. You see right now it's centered. I want my text alignment to be left. I just change it there, and now my text alignment is left. Or maybe I want my image and text to alternate positions, right? So you have the ability, I'm just going to set that back, to change content modules here. And another one of the content modules that becomes really handy, although a little bit confusing sometimes, and you'll see what I mean here in a second, is I'm going to go in and add a page type, right? So in that page, I'm going to pick one of my pages, which happens to be the same page I'm on, Contact Us. And what this is going to do it's going to pull the content from the Contact Us page. Now let's go back to the Contact Us page on the front end. Click on the Edit Page function again. I'm going to cancel out a couple of my other tabs that we don't need to look at anymore. Now remember, on the Contact Us page, the contact section is empty right now. All right, so on the front end, all this content is coming from theme customization. But I just added a new section that is going to take the content that we put in the Contact Us page. So let's just put in some sample text. Once again, I'm typing my fancy text here. And I'm going to save that. And now what you're going to see is on the front end, when I refresh the page, down at the bottom where I added that section, if it saves some time here. Oh, maybe I haven't saved my, yep, I haven't saved the fact that I added the page inside of the theme customization. So I'm going to do that right now up here. I'm going to save that setting. Now when I go back to the front end, refresh my page, it's going to reload it and it's going to pull in that content that I pulled in from that page. Now, one of the nice things that this is used for is if you want to have one section of really rich text. Remember a minute ago I showed you how in this content section on the page, you get a lot more control over the way the text lays out with things like numbered lists and bolded text, and making things like a heading level. So I have the ability to control the way my text displays, and just for fun, we'll even make a colored one here. Right, I have a lot more control there in the way the text displays than I do in the blocks in the theme customization, which I'll show you here in a second. So here, I'm going to refresh my page, and that content and the editing that I did, the formatting of it shows up. So now, to give you an example of, a content box that I can add, which is a nice one here, is the rich text and image one. Right, and this one I can have a photo, but I usually don't use this one with a photo. But here I can put in some text like, sample title. And here you can see the text that's already there, but you'll notice that I don't get the same level of control. I can't do a bolded list here. I can't change colors. All I can do is bold some or italicize some. So inside of the theme customization functionality with these blocks, you don't get the ability to do truly rich text. And that's why it's best to also use the page content inside of your theme customization. And that probably sounds a little bit confusing because it is the first couple times you do it. But after a little bit of time and practice, you'll understand how that works. So I'm now going to clean out that content from that page because I just don't want those remnants sitting there. And you'll notice that once I delete that content, on the front end, what's going to happen is that text will go away, but you'll notice that little gap right there between my map and my footer or my email footer banner. That's because that module is still there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that block from theme customization. And the other module that I added, just a demo for you there. I'm going to save that. And then if we go back to the front end and look at our Contact Us page again, you'll see that that gap will be gone now, right? And that the page lines up a little better. So this is an example of how to create a more rich, engaging page. And let me show you another example of a page that we've done. This is the About Us page. So in this one, we've got the same, banner at the top. We've got a text box here. We've got a mini gallery of 3 photos, more text, mini gallery of 3 more photos, more text. And then we've also got a link to go see more information elsewhere. And we've even embedded a video, which we don't have to go through the whole video because it's like 16 minutes. But you can even embed a video. So you saw the fact that we can add photos, we can add videos, we can add maps, we can add contact forms, we can add text and other types of content, including just the whole page content, which gives us full rich text editing capability. So that's how you can edit pages inside of your Shopify store. there's basically two ways that content is edited. Either on the page content itself inside the Shopify admin under online store pages, so right over here, and you'll see the list of all your pages and you can edit them there. But you know that if a page listed there is using a template that has the word details in it, then the theme customization is going to happen inside of the customized theme, or the page editing is going to happen inside the customized theme section. And you get to that from online store themes, and then the blue button that shows up for your current theme, customize, and that'll open up the theme customization app. You'll navigate to the page you want to edit. You'll see the sections and blocks that are available for that page, and you can then edit them there. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch. Thanks a lot for watching.